My name is Jeff Shell. I am the founder and CEO of Rcade, and today I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to use the Rcade creation tool. So to start here, we have these three songs. This is our first project with the artist Nana, and she has made three songs available, and you can see that each song is separated into stems, specifically vocals, melody, drums, and bass, and then you can see on the right side, this is the Builder Studio, and this is where we add stems and actually create our mix. So to start, I'm going to choose the vocals from the song Daylight. Let's see how that sounds. Now I'm going to come over to the Packs tab where we have basically stock stems that you can choose from. I'm going to create something with a bunch of different genres just so you can see how easy it is to create something that really blends a bunch of sounds together. So let's start with pop. And then you can see that we have sorted these basically into what we think will probably work best. So green is probably going to work best, but you know, some things down in red, you'll be surprised how good it actually sounds. But let's just start with the top one. This is 1986. This is a melody again, so we'll see how this sounds. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So now, just personal preference, I'm going to lower the volume of the vocals a little bit here. I kind of like the melody to sit up a little bit higher in the mix. Now let's try dance for drums. We're going to add just the top one here, see what that sounds like. Okay, that sounds pretty good. And then let's go to R&B for the bass. Okay, let's just pick the top one. As you can see, there isn't anything in green. The first color is yellow, which means there's not a great fit available, but we'll just pick the top one and see what happens. Okay, that sounds okay. For the sake of the example, we'll just go with that one. Now up here we have more granular editing tools, and I'm going to start with this sync button. Right now, you can sync to vocals and melody. So what does this mean? If I sync from, like right now it's synced to vocals. If I sync this to melody, I'll show you what happens. So I'll start with sync to vocals. We've already heard this. Now if I sync to melody, basically what this does is it says, okay, the melody, which is currently has been repitched and retimed to match the vocals. Dance has also been repitched and retimed. This bass is also repitched and retimed. All of this is matching the vocals right now. If I want to match the original melody, so what the melody sounds like, you know, when I preview it over here, the original pitch and time, that's what this button does. So again, let's see the difference. So you can see over here, in order to match the original melody, it automatically pitched it up and sped it up a little bit. If you preview a melody over here and you like the sound of the melody as is and you want everything else to match that, then you use this button so you don't have to play around with pitch and speed and sort of try to estimate it. I actually like the sound better of having all of the stems synced to the original melody. But if I want to make some more changes, I can in real time adjust pitch and speed even further. So let's do that. Okay, so I brought the bass down and turned the volume up a little bit on the drums. Now let's go over to effects. So we have two available currently. One is fade in and out. So this just makes the intro and the end of the song more smooth. So you're not starting, you know, full volume right away. So let's see what that sounds like. So that makes it fade in, and then we will bring reverb up in real time, which just kind of gives it like a spacey, echoey sound. Okay, that sounds cool. So now that that's done, let's create our remix. Actually, first, let me show you up here. So we have this really cool thing. It's basically a skin for your builder. We want this to be really kind of a customized experience. We're going to be coming out with more skins as we go along. Right now, I've unlocked the free bubblegum skin, so let's see what that looks like. Cool. So, looks like bubblegum. It's pretty neat. Let's go back to classic though for now, and then let's create our remix. Creating your remix. It's rendering out. This will usually take a second. Now over here, we can add our cover art, we can add our title and select the genre of our title, my artist name, and the genre. We've selected pop. Distribution is not available yet, but ultimately you'll be able to share your remix to social media, YouTube, other streaming platforms in the future as well, and Story Protocol. All of your remixes currently are registered on Story Protocol, but there's not really a whole lot you can do with it at this point. Okay, view remix, it's been published, that's great. And here's your remix. So it's got all of the information associated, the stems once again, comment section, download for the remix campaign, of course, with Aria. On this first project, and then we can go back to the feed and see all of the remixes that other people have created as well, which is great. I'm making this video about a week after the launch of our company, which was taking a while to build, but I'm so excited to have this out. I'm so excited to have 147 creators who have made 220 remixes with 564 stems. There are so many stem combinations that you can experiment with on our platform. And for everyone who's tried it already and future users who are watching this video for the first time to figure out how to use Rcade, it's super simple. We're very happy to have you here, and happy remixing.